My next claim is Patrick Mahomes is dramatically overrated.
Oh, sorry, boys. Represent Nick Wright. Shout out Nick Wright.
How are you, sir?
Skip, how are you, my friend?
I think I know where this is going.
Alrighty, Skip. So in order for someone to be overrated, they cannot be overrated in a vacuum. That doesn't exist. You have to be overrated compared to a standard or compared to a player. Give me 30 seconds and give me how he's overrated with those parameters, because I can't go off just that.
I only need 2 seconds.
Okay.
Tom Brady.
Okay. So the same.
Period.
The
Boom.
same guy.
Over.
So the same
Over.
guy in the 2010 wild card at home in Gillette, the house Brady built, got blown out by Joe Flacco, 33-14. He threw for, in Skip's terms, a grand total of 152 yards and 3 interceptions and got punked by Joe Flacco. That guy.
No, the guy who went to 10 Super Bowls and won 7.
And got outplayed by Eli Manning twice.
And Bill Belichick cost him 2 Super Bowls.
He also won him 3.
Okay.
Tom Brady has never won a Super Bowl without a top 10 defense. Ever. Period. End of conversation. Pro Football Reference. Look it up.
Okay. So, but this is about Patrick Mahomes, and I think you're ducking and dodging the issue.
What are you talking
because
about?
You got to defend his Super Bowl performances.
If you want me to say, okay,
because
Super
I don't
Bowl
think you can.
How can you bomb a wild card game at home in Gillette and then say, oh, you made the most important game of the year and didn't play your best? This is bizarre to me. It will never make sense. No,
you know
real fast. Let me make this real fast. Greatest stadium in the world, 142.2 decibels, baby.
You remember the 2018 AFC Championship game
where Patrick never touched the ball, and the Chiefs wanted the rules changed. They didn't do it, but they did it for the Buffalo Bills.
Do you remember what Tom Brady did in your house?
Did
3 times in a row. He faced third and 10. 3 3rd and 10s in a row.
You're right.
He goes Edelman, Gronk, ball game.
The same way Patrick Mahomes in Super Bowl 58, down 3 points in overtime, 2 4th downs, a 2nd and 14, because Marquez Valdes-Scantling forgot which way the end zone was and ran backwards, and he converted and converted, and he hit who in the end zone? McCole Hardman for a touchdown back-to-back. Now, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this.
That was his one and only great Super Bowl.
It was unbelievable.
Only.
All-time clutch. Also about this, since 2001, there has been 125 NFL playoff drives where the score was 7 points or less in the 4th quarter or in overtime. The rate of success of that is 40%.
Okay.
Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr., as you like to put it, went 5 for 11 in that situation, which is 46%. That's pretty dang good. That's not bad. Okay. Patrick Mahomes went 7 for 7. What do you think of that one, Skip? Tell me. Come on, buddy. Shout out Shannon Sharpe.
Let's get to the facts here.
Okay.
Let's get to his first Super
clutch.
Bowl against Jimmy Garoppolo. Really? Okay. You guys are down 20-10 late 3rd quarter, and he throws a horrendous interception where I'm saying, what are you doing, man? Then early 4th quarter, you're still down 20-10, and he throws an even worse interception.
He did.
And you're sitting somewhere, I guess, at home, and you're saying, Patrick, what are you doing? We're dead. And all of a sudden, it gets to be 3rd and forever. Do you remember? It's 3rd and 15 at the 35. And all of a sudden, Patrick Mahomes drops back, and there's a rusher in his face, and he basically goes like this. Like, let me just throw it as far as I can. He throws a punt that Tyreek had to come back and wave for a fair catch. That's how bad it was. Okay, and that saved the game, and yet Jimmy Garoppolo in the 4th quarter goes 3 for 11 with an interception for 36 total yards, and he missed Emmanuel Sanders, or we're having a different conversation. That's how you survived the first Super Bowl. The second Super Bowl is against Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
Where he had no offensive line.
Okay,
literally
no offense. I keep hearing that.
5 of us could have been out there.
But it was 31-9. Tom Brady never lost a Super Bowl with a blowout loss.
Patrick Mahomes broke the NFL record for rushing yards behind the line of scrimmage in that game.
Okay, yeah, that's what I keep hearing, but I think he was just bad in that game.
He was not his best game.
No touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Just like that 2010 wild card game in July.
Against the first Eagles Super Bowl against Jalen. Jalen throws for 304 to Patrick's 182. He only threw for 182 yards. And the Eagles are driving to make it 21-7. And Jalen Hurts, late 2nd quarter, just loses the handle on the football. And I'm like, what are you doing, man? And it bounces one time to Nick Bolton, who scoops it and scores with it, takes it to the house, and it changes the game because it saved you from 21-7 down. And the Patrick, in the 4th quarter, Kadarius Toney returns that punt. Do you remember that? 65 yards?
I do.
Okay. I didn't think Patrick played all that well in that game. Jalen outplayed him.
No, he did not. That's absurd.
Well, 304 to 182 in yards
Patrick
passing.
Mahomes was all-time great in the second. He played a perfect second half.
All right, and then
could not have been better.
I gave you the one at Las Vegas. That was tremendous because every once in a while, Patrick Mahomes can be really good, and he was really good.
Most talented quarterback ever.
Just recently, we had to watch 40 to 22 Eagles, and Patrick Mahomes had a QBR in that game of 11.
There is no
0 to 100. He had an 11.
There is no roster from the AFC that would have hung with them. Would not have. That is the best single-season roster. Shout out Eagles, best single-season roster I've ever seen. Where were they not great? Jalen Hurts is a top 7 quarterback. Top 7 quarterback. You could say he was the worst starter on their team. That team rolled everyone. They lost one game after week 4 to the Commanders in a really funny, what's kind of going on, Jalen gets hurt type
situation.
situation.
I picked the Eagles to win it all in August.
You also picked the Ravens.
Okay, I did. Okay, but again, the Eagles won it all. Didn't they?
They did. They were the best team last year, but Patrick Mahomes is the best player.
Okay.
And that's a fact.
Okay, but let's look at the last 3 years, can we? Because very quietly, under the radar, with no real criticism at all, Patrick Mahomes' passing yards have dropped for 3 straight years. His touchdown passes have dropped for 3 straight years, and he's still only 29. So it's not like he's at the end of his career. So he led the NFL in QBR in 2022, and then in 23 he drops to 8th, and last year he was 8th. So he's become just a pretty good quarterback.
Truly a pleasure. Yeah.